What up people, J.A.B here again, and today I have another video for you guys, so let's get started. So today I'm going to be going over how to be noticed on the streets while skateboarding, because I know some of you will be cruising down the streets and a lot of people won't really hear you coming, so they'll be walking along and you kind of have to stop for them while they're in front of you. So I'm going to be teaching you how to be noticed. Now, one of the problems with getting noticed is the sound. They won't hear you coming along, so one thing I'll be teaching you is how to make your bearings sound a lot louder, so when you're rolling down, they'll be like, so they'll be able to hear you from quite a far distance. So they'll be like, oh, there's a guy behind me, I'll move to the side a bit. So then you can just go zoom straight past them. So what you're going to need is a paper towel or something like a cloth, which you can lay down so everything around you doesn't get dirty. A razor blade or a needle to take the covers off of the bearings, and obviously your bearings. Now I have two different kinds of bearings here. I have the normal rubber shields and I have the metal shields. I'm going to show you how to take off each one. So when it comes to the rubber shield bearings, you can take the caps off and put them back on, perfectly fine. While with the metal ones, once you take them off, it's kind of hard to put them back on, and once you put them back on, it's not the same as before you've taken them off, and they'll fall off like they just did then. When you're taking the metal shields off, you're going to damage the metal ones. So what you want to do is you want to like stab it right there with like a screwdriver or the blade. If you've got a needle, you might bend the needle or might not be able to fit in there, but get something sharp in the side or dent it with something and pull it out like that. So I'm going to quickly show you guys a different angle of how to do this. So you get your razor blade, you got your bearing, your metal shield bearing. Stab it in the side, which will dent it. Then you pull out the metal shield. Quickly get that. So this is what the metal shield looks like. Now some metal shields you can't get off and some you can. And this is what the inside of the bearing looks like. So that's the inside of the bearing. Now once you've taken the metal one off, you can slide it back on, but it'll end up keep coming off. You probably could put it back on, but you have to it'll be a bit of a struggle, and as I said before, you'll damage them. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's bent right there, so that will be damage to this bearing, but it will sound a lot more, louder than this one. See, quiet, with shields on, with shields off. A lot more louder, a lot more roarier. Some people just do this because they love the sound of roary bearings, and some people do this just for the noise. A lot of people actually don't know this technique, but it's a very handy one to have. I actually learnt this from a mate who I actually met at a skate park, but I'm not going to go into detail about that story, maybe another time. So now I'm going to go into detail on how to take off the rubber shields. So with these, you don't really need to damage them. They might get damaged if you don't do this the right way. What you want to do is on the outside or the inner of the bearing, up to you. I like to do the outside because that way I can go like that instead of going like this towards me. So you stab it right in the side there. Shimmy the blade in. Lift up. It might take you a few tries. You just need to get the blade under like I just did there. Once you got it under, go push it out. And then you got the bearing cap off, or shield off, and then inside of the bearing. Now this bearing is really, really dirty and it needs cleaning. So this technique also helps if you want to clean your bearings. So how to take off your shields to clean your bearings, and how to make your bearings louder. So I just gave you guys 2 tutorials in one. You're welcome. That deserves a thumbs up right there. Now to put the rubber caps back onto the bearings, all you do is you go place them on top and just push them down. Now these shouldn't come off If you have any troubles, leave them in the comments below and I'll talk you through them and help you with the solutions to those problems. But that's how to put the rubber caps on and off, and how to take the metal caps off. Like I said before, there's certain bearings where you can't take the caps off, which is kind of a bummer, but they'll be able to do. There's certain ones as well, metal ones, and they've got a metal ring which goes along there, which you can take off, but unfortunately I don't have any of those bearings at the moment to show you guys an example, but I'm sure you guys will find a way and a tutorial which will show you how to do that. Now, I find some bearings, might have problems with the rubber technique, like some shake junt bearings muck up with this. Now, I'm not bagging shake junt, I love shake junt. I've actually got shake junt grip over here, and but one of their bearings, I've had mates where the shields come off and they have trouble putting them in. Now, it's because when they put them in, they just put them in, they don't push them in, so you just push them in a little bit harder and they should stay in. So thank you for watching that video. I hope it helped you out a lot. Leave in the comments below if you're having any troubles or if you have any suggestions for other skate hacks and tutorials you want me to teach you guys. Definitely hit the thumbs up button if this helped you or you just like the video in general. If you have any other secrets and tips, like I said before, comments below. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because I'm going to be doing more of these videos, and I do skits, vlogs, skateboarding videos, just about anything really. I do a whole bunch of stuff, and if you want to see more from me, subscribe as well. And until next time, peace out.
Goodbye, motherfucker!